Alright, how we doing, folks? Bull Marcos 18205. The numbers are after the name. Got a little Black Ops 3, man. A little tight Tuesday games that come down the limit to the wire. I know it's a little bit different here. We already started off 40-40-40. Oh, what's going on? Well, this is one of those games that you go throwing in halfway. And I feel like, especially as of late, I've been really... sometimes when I go on a party, like if I go with Husani, yeah, we'll get into a full, like an empty game. But when I go by myself, more often than not these days, I kind of start off by ending up at halfway through a game with somebody. And since I'm working on like a bunch of random ass stuff, it doesn't end well oftentimes because I'm running into like a bunch of raps and I'm like, well, I was trying to use my pistol, but I guess not. I guess we can't do that. So in this case, we're using a pistol. I think this is an RK5, I believe it's called. Down in the letters that come up really small on my screen here when I'm doing it. And I don't really remember the name of all these pistols in this game. But it's the 3-burst pistol. It's the second one that comes down. It's 3-burst. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. There's a couple limitations to it, right? And I think in this one I have extended mags. Here I have fast mags. I ended up changing it for long barrel just to help me out with getting some of the challenges and whatnot. And also just pop a little bit more range over here. But I think extended mags is a must. Fast mags I ended up putting on here. I don't really use fast mags, but it takes a significant time to reload it. Not crazy time, but yeah, it takes a healthy enough time. And you're reloading so much too, where I feel like it counts a lot, you know, when you're going to reload over here. But I put this gameplay up over here because it's pretty wild, you know, coming to the game halfway, and I felt like I had a big factor in here. I think I ended up going 19-2 halfway through the game, but I ended up getting my streaks, I believe, and I ended up, I think, making a big difference here as to why we win this game. And it's one of the things that it's a really cool feeling, you know. Ideally, I would never want to be put halfway through a game, right? Like my ideal is I start the game from the beginning, and hey, guess what? If I mess up, I mess up, and if I do well, I do well. But it's all on me. When you come into the halfway, you kind of have this feeling of like, you know, I don't really have anything to do with this. This isn't really got to do with me. I'm just here, you know. Let's just try to get the win if we can, and the loss won't count anyway, which is a good thing. That's glad they fixed that. You know, you don't really have the same attachment that you do if you start the game. At least that's me personally. If you feel differently, I'd love to let me know in the comments below. But that's how I feel going into a game. When I put it halfway, I'm like, I'm cleaning up someone else's mess more often than not. But in other times, you get an opportunity like this one where, hey, this is a pretty good feeling after this game. You know, I felt like I came in and just dominated. I was like, yo, I'll let y'all scrimmage for 50 tags. Y'all had like 50-50 when I came in, and then I came in. And then there's a difference. It's 83-56. Is it all me? Hell no. I mean, clearly there's like a bunch of my team, like whatever. I don't even get that many tags. I feel like I got some kills and that's it. You know, but it's a good feeling to have. So I would definitely recommend if you go into and put halfway through a game, before you start them open and rolling, just be like, oh, good. Relax, assess the situation, and there's always stuff to work on, man. For example, when I get put in games where like the other team's getting slacked in the 16,000 kill streaks, I'm still working on getting that second. I'm still working on getting the second launcher gold. So what I'll do oftentimes is I'll come in right with the air class and start taking stuff off the sky. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's knock down that hater. Let's knock down the. Actually, I've never taken down a hater. I think about it, but let's knock down the wraith. You know, let's knock down some spot play. Like let's get it. And over there, I took a risk just because I wanted to put the sentry gun up. I was like, let's get this. Let's get moving. I can get at least some stuff over here, you know, Cerberus, or even if you come in and they have like the EMP thing, whatever the hell it's called. You know, I'll try to find that thing, get rid of that, because those are tough to find, you know, to get those kind of challenges and whatnot. So I think it's always positive that you can take it at any match, man. And in terms of using this pistol, obviously using it as a primary isn't how it's meant to be used, which is what I'm doing here, because I'm just trying to run through it and get the camo. I think it's pretty good. I think the third one, the LCAR maybe it's called, I think that one's the best by far, because it's kind of like a submachine gun with just less ammo. This to me is the second best, whereas the single shot, I've only got like up 5 headshots with that thing. That thing's going to be a bitch, but that's the last gun I got to do. So I'm hyped for that. Because that's it. After that, it's a knife and a launcher. And we got all the dark matter stuff. And that's all that matter. And then guess what? We can enjoy the game until Infinite Warfare comes out. Or the Modern Warfare Remastered stuff comes out in November. Which at that point, you know, Black Ops 3 becomes obsolete. Unless it's like every other Black Ops, like the video I'm putting them all, which is Black Ops 1. Because that thing never becomes obsolete. Your boy Marcos, man. Like, subscribe, all that hood stuff. We out of here.